We're not. Hello, everybody. We're live. Are you looking at to make sure that it's going? No, it's not quite 2:30, so we're making sure that you can see us and that you can hear us. Is it on there? There it is. Play it to see if we can hear each other or see if you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it. All right. Cool. All right, so today we are going to talk about the difference between
strict keto
and
lazy
keto. All right, Nikki. So, hold on. Talk a little bit about the difference between strict and lazy keto, or actually give us a breakdown on what is strict keto.
Well, in my definition, strict keto is like if you see sugar whatsoever in any form in the ingredients nutrition label, then you run from it. What we do, the lazy keto, is we have figured out our macros and we pay attention to the carb limit, like our net carbs. So of course I don't recommend for anybody lazy keto or strict keto, especially to make this like a daily habit to just I'm gonna incorporate sugar in small amounts in my diet anyway. But like every once in a while, like maybe once every other month, we will have Halo Top, which has been kind of a topic on our. So sorry for the noise. Anyway, hold on. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We will have like Halo Top every other month probably, and that has sugar in it. The coffee that I am drinking right now has sugar-free vanilla. Now, again, in other videos that we've done, we've said, sugar-free doesn't necessarily mean sugar-free. I have to move closer to you because you're moving the camera.
Sorry, this arm's getting tired.
This will be a short video. Anyway, so it's not always sugar-free, and we've posted all of the different names of sugar that's out there and different forms of sugar that's out there. But back to the basics of what we're talking about is, just stay within your macros, and that's why it's important for at first, when you start this, to know your macros and know how many carbs you're supposed to be having. So we stick to 20 grams of net carbs or less a day. And you hear a lot, if it fits your macros, and in most of the keto groups, like, that's a bad word, and I don't understand it, but it's mostly like the negative feedback from that comes from the people that are strictly keto. And I mean, if you want to be strictly keto, that's fine, but don't knock the people that either can't afford to be strict keto, or they're just starting out. And addiction to sugar, addiction to food, it's a hard thing to kick. So if they're doing any form of keto, that's better than none. That's better than nothing at all. I don't know.
Let me do this. All right,
I'll
so
let you take over.
yeah. So another thing on strict or lazy keto is like strict keto is very ingredient based. Keto. Oh man, I'm gonna bring it down here. So strict keto is very ingredient based. Like, what are the ingredients? Are these ingredients not sugar based, but are they like preservatives? Are they sugar? Things like that. Like there's some foods that we eat that have maltodextrin in it, and maltodextrin is insulinogenic, and that's the thing is, are these foods that you're consuming, do they cause an insulin response or not? And so strict ketoers are going to be more focused on the ingredients. Like, are all of these ingredients keto approved, kind of stuff like that, where we are, we don't want you to have sugar. Like, we don't want you to have like white sugar. We don't do brown sugar. We definitely don't do like bread or anything like that, but like we buy bacon that's been cured with sugar, but on the package they'll say less than 2%. And then also, when you think about things that are cured in sugar, it's like they're prepared with these trace amounts of sugar, but like when you're going to cook it, it's going to cook off, and then as far as your macros go, it's going to be less than a gram of your total intake. And so it's not a huge deal. But for strict ketoers, they're going to tell you, oh, you got to get the uncured bacon because that's what's not going to have sugar in it. We also we were buying the Parmesan cheese that didn't have the anti-kicking agents and stuff in it. But man, it's just like it's like $1.50, $2 more every time we buy it, and it's in smaller packages, where we could buy bigger packages that have that anti-kicking agency in it. And again, it's a very small percentage of what actually goes into this Parmesan cheese. And so we're not going to be super strict on ourselves, especially at this point in time when we have hundreds of pounds to lose. So we can't be sitting here.
We're on a budget.
And we're on a budget. So we can't sit here and worry about, well, is this grass-fed beef? It's like, I'm just worried if it's beef, if it has sugar in it. That's the kind of stuff I'm worried about. And so we buy if you were to buy grass-fed beef, that's like $7 or something like that for less than a pound.
Yeah.
For less than a pound of it.
Something that's that big.
So, yeah, where we buy 10 pounds for like $10, and we don't know if it's grass-fed or farm-raised or anything like that. More than likely it came from a farm, and vegans would hate us anyway. So, so we really don't.
It was 10 pounds for $20 at GFS, and then it was 10 pounds for 16 and some change, at Walmart.
Yeah. So I mean, we that's what we do. We do what's called lazy keto, which is we try to stay under 20 to 25 grams of net carbs a day, and then we do watch our protein. We try to stay under our protein, but we find ways to make it easier on ourselves. We find, like, we're very much I can eat 2 chicken breasts a day, people. Not I can eat 4 ounces of chicken breast a day. It's we know we want to know how much weight, how much actual units we can eat, and not so much the amount of weight we can eat, or some stuff like that, or grams, how many grams of protein, things like that. Like, we want to calculate that and make it easier for ourselves to just be able to eat. I want to be able to grab and go and eat. Anything else you want to add to this? This is going to be a short video today, so.
I mean, not in regards to that, but we would love to know your questions. Feel free to ask us. Feel free to ask us any questions. Like, email us, text us, message us on Facebook. Let us know, what you're having trouble with. If you're stalling and you don't understand that, let us know. we can either private message you or meet with you.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was getting ready to do this. Just a segue toward our ending here. So we started a WordPress website. It's kind of like a blog. If you go to Keto Your Cravings, where's the website address? It's ketoyourcravings.wordpress.com. We're going to have links on our Facebook pages and our Instagram, and I just started Nikki a Twitter too for our Keto Your Cravings stuff. And so so if you go to our website, that's where we're going to start posting blogs. We're going to have recipes on there, things like that. It's going to be kind of a central location. We're still going to be super active on our Facebook and on our Instagram and stuff like that. But if you want like deeper insights, that's where we're going to be writing more. And then again, we're going to have our recipes and stuff on there. And so that's going to be kind of the central location for the community. That's what we hope to create with this Keto Your Cravings blog. So ketoyourcravings.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of other cool stuff that we're developing and coming out with, and that we're going to get you guys involved with too. So we'll see you then. See you next time. See you next Sunday, 2:30. It's here on Facebook. Just look for the link, look for the live video, and then we'll see you then. See you guys.
Don't forget to message us any questions,
yes,
or topics that you want to hear about. We love your feedback, so just let us know.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah.